It took me a while to recognize that I was once more concerned with looking successful than doing the work to be successful. Most of my intentions started off genuine, but at some point along the way, something would switch and shit would get a little maniacal. Peace, family. It's your girl Guruji Chastity, and today I want to share why Reiki works for me. Make sure you stay to the end of the video where I share 3 simple steps for you if you're wondering where to start your Reiki journey. So let's get into it. Things started to get maniacal in my choices when I would do things for other people to like me instead of doing things to please myself. It also took me a while to see how often or common this is within the human condition in itself. I found myself feeling alone and isolated in my desire for genuine connection with other people. And here's how my connection with Reiki really shines through. Reiki has served as a deep reminder of who I am. It's forgetting who I am that causes my everyday suffering. You know what I'm saying? When I forget that I am a spirit having a human experience, I tend to take on the problems of my human experience, which is the desire to be accepted and the dual feeling of loneliness. When I'm in my humanness, that stuff, like that rejection, threatens my survival. But when I'm in the truth of who I am, which is an extension of source, I realize that nothing can truly threaten me, which is what Reiki has taught me. Reiki teaches us that we are infinite beings having a finite experience. And tapping into the Reiki energy is how we can find alignment within ourselves as we move through this finite experience. Before Reiki, I had no awareness about what existed beyond my 5 senses. I always found myself extremely lost and constantly saying stuff like, I just need to get my shit together and be somebody in this world. Meanwhile, I had no idea what I meant by shit, and I definitely had no idea what created the world. I grew up in Christianity, but stopped going to church consistently around elementary school and had a short stint in Church of Christ in high school. Neither of those religions really broke down or outwardly shared information on what it means to be a human and its relationship to God in a positive way for me. Reiki is the first place I learned about the chakras to effectively make sense of the phrase that, the universe lives with me. Even Christianity has phrases like made in the image of God without directly expressing what that means in practical terms. Understanding life in a practical sense is why Reiki works for me. It allows me to see beyond the physical experience and experience life beyond the superficial. It allows me to build a meaningful connection to myself and the world around me. Without Reiki, I was just going through the motions, doing whatever it was to build a connection with my mom or to get by. And as I got older, that developed into doing things to be liked in order to connect with other people. So it's easy to see how Reiki saved my life. Ironically enough, I haven't been an active practicer until now. Well, it's come in phases. When I'm actively offering the service, I practice more. But the more I desire to share here on my YouTube channel, the more opportunities I have to practice Reiki with myself, because Reiki is the ultimate mindset shift hack for me. And essentially, that's why I love it. It helps me honor the spirit within me without getting caught up in always doing or gravitating towards external things to make myself feel better. Reiki has also taught me that dis-ease is a mismanagement of emotions. So I know that physical discomfort is not meant for me. It's not my natural state. And so now I don't just let things ride. I don't allow myself to be in physical discomfort or physical pain without doing something about it, which always leads me to learning more about my internal world and about myself, because anything I ever experience physically is a direct reflection of what I'm experiencing mentally and emotionally. So the connection between realizing oh, if my back, feet, neck, or stomach hurt, it's not just because, and so I'll wait it out. No. I am curious to know, was I standing wrong? Was I thinking negatively? Am I fearing moving forward? Is something holding me back? Etc., etc. I was taught a cold is a cold because of germs. Cramps are cramps because of cramps. But essentially, physical ailments which impair the ability to have fun don't just sprout out of thin air or physical existence. It sprouted from the internal, the spiritual world within, and Reiki has been a top-notch guide in helping me navigate the spiritual world within me. As promised, here is 3 simple steps to begin your Reiki journey. Okay, step 1, read Essential Reiki by Diane Stein. This is the first book I ever read about Reiki, and it's a simple and relatable breakdown of what you'd be getting yourself into. I've also added the link to this book in the description of the video. Step 2, find a Reiki master teacher to perform your Reiki attunement. The key to this recommendation is to find a teacher that resonates for you and offers a program that's 10 hours or more to support you as you begin your journey into Reiki. Because while I love and adore my Reiki teacher, my first Reiki attunement was from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. To the average person, to the naked eye, this is fine and dandy, but to a true spiritualist, that's wild as hell. You need more of an introduction to this type of energy. If you're going to be opening yourself up to such a powerful energy, you need more than an 8-hour learning session, especially if you ain't never had or never did nothing with Reiki before. This journey needs the space for learning, for application, for deduction. So quick Reiki attunements like those don't really support you in having a well-rounded experience. Step 3, begin your 21-day practice where you give yourself Reiki every day for 21 days straight after your first attunement. Like straight after. Don't waste no time. Like literally, you get your Reiki attunement, you go home and you give yourself Reiki right then and there. Because this is the space of peace for you to truly see and experience the magic of Reiki in your body and in your everyday life. Okay, family? So in 3 simple steps, that's how you can begin your Reiki journey. Of course, there are going to be smaller milestones in between those significant 3 steps I've just shared. And that is the way that you'll make this process your own. Because everybody has the ability to provide Reiki, but you are a unique expression of consciousness, and that will show as your journey continues to unfold, family. So, man, I really enjoyed sharing another aspect of my Reiki journey with you, family. It's my intention that this video supports you along your journey to self-love. If you're just starting your Reiki journey or a master teacher, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for Reiki videos to build community around this powerful tool. Hey, yo, until next time, I love you. Peace out.